Hi everyone, welcome back. Here's 2020 and here I am revamping this channel yet again. And what better way to start this year than sharing my goals for 2020 with you. So without wasting much time, let's get into the video. So I have 10 goals or steps or plans, whatever you want to call it, for 2020. And these are the ways how I plan to make 2020 a more positive and productive year. So my first goal this year is to focus on my thoughts. Hey, we all are guilty of overthinking about something or the other, sometime or the other, right? And overthinking more often than not leads to negative thoughts. It makes us question things, and mostly in a negative manner, like why not, about things that we generally doubt about. And overthinking pretty much never really gives a positive outcome, right? We live in busy cities and our lives are so fast-paced. We want everything instantly, from food to internet to information, everything at our fingertips, and we're always running. And there are times when we just don't give enough thought to things that requires our attention. That also sometimes leads to taking things for granted, right? And we are all guilty of doing that. So this year, no overthinking or underthinking. Keeping the positive thoughts, making them grow, and letting go of the negative ones. So my second goal for 2020, scheduling or time management. Now, I'm someone who works from 6:30 to 2:30. That's how my job is. And that also means that the rest half of my day is pretty much free. However, during last 1 year, I feel I've not utilized it enough. I generally either keep surfing on the net, watch some series, just random stuff, or even overthink at times because I sometimes have too much time to kill. Also, I'm a creature of habit. I need things on a calendar. If it's on the calendar, I'm more likely to follow it. So this year, I'm going to manage my time well and schedule it all. Third one, and this one goes without saying, self-care. Overthinking and not being able to manage my time also meant that I ignored self-care. Things like not eating on time, not eating properly, not working out, not taking care of my skin. I left all of this. I shattered my bone in 2018, and that led to a lot of unhealthy eating because I was just sitting at home working, and at home, that's all. So when I get bored, I was eating. When I didn't feel good, I was eating. When I felt low, I was eating. So I was pretty much eating all the time while not working out, not being able to work out. And even when I was fit to work out, I just lost that flow. I was working back-to-back weekends. And somehow I felt a sense of achievement when I said, 4 hours of sleep is enough for me, which actually is not. Because hey, we are humans, we do need enough sleep. And it took me a while to realize what's going on, because you don't generally realize it. Just fall into that pattern and it keeps on going and going until just one fine day you notice people's reaction to you. And it's not just about looks, it's about how you feel. You don't feel good when you don't take care of yourself, right? So this year, taking care of what goes on my skin, what goes on my tummy, and what goes on my mind. One of the most important goals for this year is learning. Last 2 years I feel has been very stagnant in terms of learning. I mean learning new skills, learning new technology, reading more books, all of these, everything that feeds your mind. So this year I plan to change my learning graph. It's definitely going to be really steep in 2020. Also improving on what I already know, learning to be more efficient in things that I already do very well. Next goal, to appear more put together. I know even right now I might not appear very put together. See, I have an early morning job. I love getting up early. And even though how much ever I plan, there are days when I just don't have enough time. I'm on the run. I just grab whatever I see the first thing in my wardrobe, I wear it and go. It might appear very superficial because it's about the looks, but it's fact. If you look good, you feel good. If you look good, you feel more confident. So giving that extra time to appear more put together. And when I say more put together or to look better, I don't mean putting a lot of makeup or wearing designer clothes, having designer bags or shoes. As simple as wearing a well-ironed dress, combing your hair properly, just putting that deodorant or little bit of perfume to make you feel fresh. And trust me, when you look good, you do feel good. So the next goal for 2020 is reaching out. And reaching out in two senses. For myself, it's A, to my professional network, and B, to my friends and family on a personal level. Now see, I'm a very private person, but I'm also a very social person. I don't know if there's a specific word for this kind of personality. Being such a social person also means I know a lot of people at work and a lot of people know me. Knowing a lot of people has a little bit of disadvantage, which means you don't necessarily always are reaching out to each and every one of them. However, I do want to reach to every one of them. Somebody told me early on in my career, make your connections before you need them. And it's not just about professional growth. I do really want to reach out to people, to know them, to know what they know, to learn from them, to know about their journey, know all of that. And that's why this year I'll be reaching out to more people that I know but haven't reached out in a while. Also, I have a very big family. When I say big family, like very, very, very big family. And I grew up in a joint family. However, as we all grew up, we all moved out to different cities, which also meant that we kind of lost touch. Well, we do talk to each other on birthdays and special occasions. However, I would really like to rekindle our relationships. And for that, this year, I'll be reaching out to all of my family members way more often than I've already done. So my next goal for 2020 is taking a step back. This might come as a surprise. But well, like I said earlier, last 2 years I have rushed a lot. I have paced a lot in my work, working back-to-back weekends, and even when I was taking off, I was mostly traveling. And traveling does require a lot of planning. A lot of travels are very physically tiring. And holidays does not necessarily need to be festival or travel or a special occasion. Recently I had 4 days off and I literally was panicking because I had no plans. I had no plans to travel, I had no plans to go out anywhere or to call friends home. However, when that happened, I realized I needed that. I needed to just stay home and spend time at home, eat, cook, having a laid back day. And it did make me realize that at times we do need to take a step back and just spend time doing nothing, relaxing. That really does refreshes us. My 8th goal for 2020, finances. Well, I've been earning, I can support myself financially, but in 2020 I want to learn more. I want to learn more about my money. I want to learn more about the ways I can invest them, the ways I can grow it, save it, have more emergency cash, understand how investment work, understand what are the different kinds of investments, and just taking more control of my finances than I did. My 9th and one of the most important goals for 2020, yes, YouTube. Because I started YouTube way back in 2016 and I did it for about a year but then lost track. To be honest, I didn't really lose track. I realized I wasn't making quality content. I didn't have the right equipment. My videos were very shaky. Just weren't the quality or the type that I wanted to create. But this year, I'm going to focus on my videos, on my content, making sure they are better. I know there have been a lot of background noise in this video and I'm sorry for that. And hopefully from next video onwards, you'll have better audio. but I didn't want to delay this video anymore. That's why I went ahead and shot it already. And 10th and final goal for 2020 is to be stubborn, to be more stubborn than before, to make sure that I achieve all the 9 goals that I mentioned before and more. I plan to keep adding to these goals, but these 9 are pretty much what my 2020 will be around, and I want to be resilient to achieve all of them. So guys, those were my goals for 2020. I hope I could inspire you. If you related to any of these, especially my point 9, growing my YouTube, you are the most important part of it. Please do share your feedback in the comment section. If you like these, if you related to any of these, please subscribe to this channel. So until next time, have a great time. Bye bye.